Hey guys, so first of all, I am going to quickly apologize for where I am and the lighting and stuff. I'm just sitting on my couch right now. Usually, like when I film makeup videos or makeup tutorial or anything, I am in my kitchen just because the lighting's better in there. But it's like really bright right now, which I did put this pillow up here so that it wouldn't like blind you guys because it was really blinding. So anyway, sorry about my location, but this is just going to be a pregnancy update slash vlog slash update in general of my life because I know I haven't been doing a ton of videos and I've been getting a ton of subscribers lately. I think I've got over like 220 some subscribers, which I am so super excited about. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, especially because you know, all those huge makeup gurus out there have like 100,000 subscribers, but 200 subscribers for me is a ton. So thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go check out my videos. And you know, if you're not interested in vlogs, videos about my life, about my pregnancy, anything like that, then feel free to go to my channel and check out beauty related videos because I do a ton of those too. So, or at least I used to, not so much anymore, because I've been quite busy. But anyway, if you see me looking over to the right, I have some notes over here because I had a lot that I wanted to cover in one video. So I'm just going to apologize right now if the video is a little bit longer. So first of all, before I get started talking about my pregnancy update and all that, if you guys have any questions about pregnancy or any questions about anything that I'm going to address in this video, leave it in a comment down below and I will get back with you as soon as I can. So first of all, most of you guys are probably aware that I am pregnant. I am currently 38 weeks and 3 days pregnant. My due date is November 28th and today is November 16th. So I have 12 days left until my actual due date, which if you're not aware, 37 weeks pregnancy is considered full term. So once you hit 37 weeks of pregnancy, you can really go into labor anytime. It's just honestly whenever your body is ready, whenever your baby is done cooking inside there, and whenever he or she is ready to come out into the world. So really, I could go into labor anytime. I'm hoping it's soon. I'm hoping it's before Thanksgiving. But I'm actually kind of thinking that she might be late. I don't know. So anyway, if you weren't aware, I am having a girl. I found out about 23 or 24 weeks that she was going to be a little girl. And also we are naming her Ariana Rose. And she is going to have a little nickname. We're going to call her Ari for short, just because we think that's super cute. And Ariana means holy one, so that's always good. And she is not named after anybody, although her middle name, Rose, is also one of my middle names. I have two middle names, actually, but Rose is one of my middle names, and it was also my grandma's middle name, who passed away when I was very little. So her middle name is kind of after me slash her grandma, or her would have been her great grandma, but her full name is just something that Matt and I liked, picked out together. He was like, "Do you like the name Ariana?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love that." So that's what we picked to name her. Really, honestly, I've had an awesome pregnancy. It has been really quite easy up until these last couple of weeks. Once I hit about 36 weeks, I started getting to a miserable point, and I'm still there, and I'm going to be there until I deliver, I think. But the first 4-5 months of my pregnancy, I was very, very sick. Morning sickness, although it's not morning sickness, it is all day sickness. But I was like, sick, just the common pregnancy morning sickness, although it wasn't just in the morning. But other than that, I've had an awesome pregnancy. I haven't had any scares. I haven't had any bleeding. I haven't had any super, super high blood pressure. I've had a couple of times where my blood pressure has been a little bit high at my doctor's appointments, just because of the day has been stressful or something like that. But it's never been a consistent thing. I haven't had any sugar problems or anything like that. All of my tests have come back good. So my pregnancy has been, I'm so thankful for that. My pregnancy has been an awesome pregnancy. I could not have asked for a better one. It's just, I'm getting to the end. Like I said, about 36 weeks. A couple of weeks ago, I just really started I really started to, sorry, I'm writing something down real quick so I don't forget it, to tell you guys. I really started to get uncomfortable, which, of course, that's going to come with pregnancy. So, yeah. So, moving on, like I said, like I was talking, I've had a really good pregnancy, but about a week ago, last Thursday, I actually got really, really sick. I started throwing up really bad. Actually, the very first symptom I had was I started getting very, very sharp pains in my stomach, and I actually thought it was labor. And I told my boyfriend, we were actually at the mall, and I told my boyfriend, I was like, my stomach is hurting really bad. Well, that previous morning was actually my 37-week doctor's appointment, and we had a real stressful day, and my blood pressure was kind of high. And so the doctor actually wanted me to come back in on the next day to have my blood pressure monitored. And she said, if you have any pain, any sickness, anything, you call us because it could be bad. So I started having those pains later that evening in my stomach, and they were kind of like just a sharp pain, not really a cramp. And then I started throwing up, started having diarrhea. I could not literally keep any food or liquid down. I couldn't even keep water down. I couldn't keep Gatorade down. I could not keep anything down at all. I mean, I would drink one sip of water and I would throw it up. So finally I called the doctor, and they said, just try and stay hydrated. Don't force yourself to eat. It doesn't sound like anything related to your blood pressure. It just sounds like maybe you've got flu or a bug or something. So I just stayed in bed, stayed on the couch, and the next day I wasn't feeling any better, so of course I went to the doctor to have my blood pressure monitored, and they told me that it was a gastrovirus that I had, so it was kind of like a stomach flu type thing, and it lasted about 4 days, 3.5, 4 days, and I'm still not 100%, but I feel a lot better than I did. It's just certain things make me nauseous, which I haven't been nauseous since like my 4th or 5th month of pregnancy. So I don't know. A lot of people say that you get sick like that right before you go into labor. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to go into labor, but I do feel a lot better than what I did. I mean, there was like a day and a half where I literally could not get out of bed to barely go to the bathroom. I didn't eat for almost 2 whole days because I couldn't keep anything down. And I kept calling the doctor, and they were like, "Well, just let it pass. Eat very, very light, and don't force yourself to eat," because I was worried that the baby wasn't going to get enough, nutrition because I wasn't eating. And they said, "Don't worry about it. Just eat what you can, and if you can't eat, you can't eat." So I literally was in bed for about 2 days straight. And but like I said, I'm feeling a lot better now. So still not 100%, but better. I do have my hospital bags packed and baby's hospital bag packed. Only thing that like I need to put in it is like some extra pajamas, which I'm still wearing. Obviously, that's why they're not packed. But pretty much my bag's packed. I have like nursing bra, nursing pads, some cream for my boobs, just like basic things that you need, pads because I'm going to be bleeding after I have her. And as far as her bag goes, I've got like her coming home outfit, a couple of little sleepers and stuff, some bows for her hair in case we do pictures, blankets, things like that. I am going to be doing a what's in my hospital bag and what's in baby's hospital bag video, hopefully soon, within like the next week or so. So expect that to be coming. Also, I have everything that I think I need, like as far as her nursery goes, which also I will be doing a nursery tour, although I cannot guarantee that it's going to, it's probably going to be shaky, it's probably going to be really screwed up because, I don't know if you guys know this or not, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but actually, my boyfriend and I's house was broken into over the summer, in July, and our camera that we use to take pictures, record videos, things like that, things that, it was the camera that I used to, do my makeup collection video and things like that, was actually stolen, and we never did get it replaced. So I have to record everything on my webcam from my computer. So it's really hard to like show you her nursery through my webcam because I've tried to do it and it just didn't turn out. So, but I'm going to try to do it and at least try to give you guys an idea. The theme of her nursery is Winnie the Pooh Sweetheart. So it's like the pink Winnie the Pooh. It's got a lot of flowers and little bumblebees and butterflies. It's got a lot of piglet in it. So it's really cute. We did not paint her nursery. We just left it white because none of the other walls in our house are painted. They're just all white, neutral color. So we just thought, we would just keep it white. No sense in painting it. I mean, it looks cute the way that it is. But, we have her crib, her bassinet. We have her dresser / changing table because we actually got a dresser that has a changing table on top. So it's really nifty. Like I said, her bassinet. We have her swing, her bouncer. We have diapers, things like that. I'm planning on breastfeeding, so we haven't, we don't have any formula or anything. I got actually some free formula in the mail, but I don't know for something. I don't know what even from. Something I signed up for online or something. But I'm really, really hoping that we don't have to use formula. I'm really hoping I can breastfeed, which some people have said that, it's really hard, which I understand that it can be hard, but it's natural and your body is made to do that. So as long as you don't give up and you keep trying, you should be able to do it. So oh, sorry, I just hit the camera. So I'm really hoping that I can do that. But I mean, we honestly have like everything we need, and like the past couple of weeks, I've spent we've had everything we've pretty much needed since my baby shower, which I had in September, and but everything was still like in boxes and stuff. Like her bouncer and her swing and stuff needed to be put together. So I actually put everything together myself. Her bouncer, her swing, her bassinet. The only thing I didn't put together was her dresser / changer, and then her crib. My boyfriend had to do that because they were way too big and too difficult for me to do. But everything else I put together. The only thing that's really still in the box, like in boxes, is her car seat and stroller still in the box, just mainly because we don't really have room for it. And then also, like her walker is still in the box because she's not going to need that for a while. Her height chair is still in the box because she's not going to need that for a while either. Her little gym mat is still like in its box just because she's probably not going to need that first few weeks of her life. So, but mostly everything is out and ready for her whenever she decides to come. Like I said, I will do a nursery tour. Now I go to the doctor every week. I've started doing that ever since I hit 36 weeks. So I go to the doctor once a week, and it's usually on Thursdays. Actually, my car is having major issues, which I am still able to drive. I even asked my doctor if it was okay, and my doctor said, yeah, she wouldn't recommend I drive like long drives. But, here or there to the doctor, things like that, I can drive because I actually haven't gotten so big, like, to where, I can't fit behind the wheel or anything like that. I honestly haven't gotten that big at all. And where I am big is just like all my belly, and it's all just been like the last couple of months. But I'll talk about that in a second. But my car, there's something wrong with it, and so I can't drive my car. So my boyfriend's been having to take off work to drive me to the hospital, or to my doctor's appointments. Which luckily he gets sick days to take me to the doctor, so it doesn't like count against him or anything. So that's good. I am super just kind of, like I said, to the point of like misery. Like I have not been sleeping very good at night. I'm very tired all the time. It's hard for me to walk. My back hurts a lot. Today, actually, I spent the whole day cleaning the house. I cleaned the living room, the bathroom, the kitchen, the bedroom. The nursery didn't need to be cleaned or anything like that. And then, like, our hallway, I swept and stuff. But I literally, like, mopped floors. I scrubbed things. I just made sure that everything was spotless because I know she's going to be coming soon. And I hadn't cleaned the house, like, thoroughly, really scrubbed and mopped and stuff in, like, probably a month. So it was really overdue. And, I want it to be clean for when she comes home. So Hopefully I won't have to do like heavy cleaning like that again. But it actually, I started cleaning probably this morning about 10, and I was done about 2 o'clock. And just because we don't have a super huge house, and I didn't scrub every wall or anything like that, but I did do what for me is like a thorough cleaning. So, but I actually was not as hurtful. I wasn't hurting as bad as I thought I was going to be. My back was a little bit hurt, but that was it. So I'm hoping that maybe being active and doing some things around the house, and maybe walking and things like that is going to help speed up maybe her coming sooner. Also, we have, let me see. I was going to talk about my doctors really quick. Sorry, this video is really long. At first, I go to a hospital. It's like a hospital that my doctor's office is inside of a hospital, I'll put it that way. And I actually don't see the same doctor every time I go to my appointment. I see different doctors each time. But I have seen a few of the same doctors because, they don't have like 100 different doctors. They just have a few. And I'm actually not 100% sure which one will be delivering my baby. It's whichever one is on call when I go into labor. And I've actually liked all of them fairly decent up until about the past 2 or 3 weeks. The past 2 or 3 weeks, I've really, because I'm getting close to labor and things like that, I've really had a lot of questions. And at my appointments, number one, I always have to wait. There's times where I've had to wait almost an hour and a half before, which is absolutely ridiculous. And when they get you into the room, you have to wait forever in the room. You have to wait forever in the waiting room. And then they send you back to the room. You have to wait forever. And then when the doctor comes in, they are so rushed because they have so many other patients. And I think they like overbook themselves that they just, it's like, I don't even want to ask you a question because you seem like you're too busy to answer my questions. So even though I do ask questions and stuff, I just don't feel like they're thorough. I sometimes feel like they don't know what they're talking about, and they're just kind of giving me an answer to shut me up. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of really started to bother me, which I'm not even going to have this doctor after, like, as soon as I get my 6-week checkup and, the baby gets her checkup and stuff, we're getting different doctors. Of course, I'm going to get her a pediatrician, and then I'm getting a different gynecologist. Also, for another reason, too, which I'm going to tell you here in a minute, which is also super exciting news. But yeah, I just thought I would throw that in there. I've really kind of started to not really like my doctors quite as much as what I used to. So, I mean, it's not anything. I don't think they're bad doctors or anything like that. I just think that they overbook and they get too busy and they just want you in and out. So that kind of bothers me. Let me see. Like I said, I was cleaning all day today, and a lot of people said that when you start to clean, like when you clean, you usually are going to go into labor really soon because it's like nesting. But I was like, I was under the impression that nesting was like when you like get everything ready for the baby, and you hang up all of her clothes, wash all of her clothes, which I've actually done. I've already washed all of her clothes, hung them up. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. That's another thing. You should always, always, always wash the baby's clothes. You should wash them, definitely not with whatever detergent you use. You definitely should use like Drift is what I use, which I get it at Walmart. It is really expensive, but it's special. It's a special delicate formula. It's for baby clothes. As they get older and their skin maybe isn't quite as sensitive as it is when they're a newborn and like their first year of life, you can probably use your regular detergent. But when they're first born, you need to make sure that all of their clothes have been washed really well with a special delicate baby detergent. Also another thing that I noticed about 2 weeks ago, I started noticing a decrease in her fetal movement. And it was to the point where it was not like I completely stopped feeling her. I did still feel her, but I was so used to feeling her move all the time and like actually seeing her movements like on the outside of my belly and stuff, that when she decreased movement, it really scared me. So I called my doctor, and at this point I wasn't going every week. I was going every 2 weeks. And they had me do a kick count where you lay down after you drink a large glass of like orange juice or something sugary, and then you count how many movements the baby makes, whether it's slight movement, huge kick, hiccup, whatever. You count that movement as, a kick or whatever for your kick count. And I did that, and she moved a ton. And, you know, I knew she was fine, but I just wanted to ask the doctor. And they actually said that towards, and I've read this online too, towards the end of pregnancy, of course, your baby gets more, not enough room to move around. So opposed to them, you know, kicking and rolling around and stuff like they used to, they may just do little small movements because they don't have a ton of room. And I'll show you my belly at the end of this video. But I'm not super huge. And when I had my 34-week sonogram, she was only 4 pounds and 10 ounces, and she gains about a half of a pound each week. So she probably weighs about 6 to 6.5 pounds right now. And once you see my belly, you'll see that my belly's not very big for a 6.5 pound baby. So I honestly think she just doesn't have enough room to move and kick like she used to. And then also she's begun to drop, like, you know, into the birthing canal, into the pelvic area, to prepare for labor and delivery and stuff. So that can also decrease her fetal movement. But I was really worried about that. But yeah, if you're at the end of your pregnancy and you stop feeling movement, I mean, of course, ask your doctor, especially if you have like high blood pressure or anything like that. But I mean, don't completely worry that something's wrong, because, you know, it's more than likely not. Also, I have some more super exciting news. But before I get to that, a couple more things about my pregnancy. I have never had heartburn in my entire life, and I've not had heartburn my entire pregnancy, which when I had my 34-week ultrasound, I found it so odd that the ultrasound technician actually could see the baby's hair through the ultrasound, and I actually have pictures of her hair moving in the water, or in, you know, in the fluid in my belly. And the ultrasound tech told me that that's very rare, so she's got a definite full head of hair already, and that was at 34 weeks. But I hadn't had any heartburn, and they say your baby's going to be bald if you don't have heartburn. Well, a couple of days ago, I got the worst heartburn I've ever had in my life, and I had it for 2 days. I thought I was going to die. It was so painful. It was so uncomfortable. And yeah, I hope I never have heartburn again, but I thought that was just kind of fun to share. Also, I pee all the time. At night, I pee about every hour and a half. I wake up about every hour and a half to maybe 2 hours to pee. And during the day, I pee about every half an hour. If I'm not drinking a lot, it may be every hour. But if I'm drinking a lot, it's definitely every 20 to 30 minutes. Also, I've been drinking one full thing of this a day, which is 8 ounces or 8 ounce glasses of water, which is what you're supposed to have, your 8 daily servings of water. It's 2.2 liters. So I drink one of these a day, and it keeps me really hydrated. I don't drink a lot of pop, don't drink a lot of caffeine or anything like that. Thought I would throw that in there. Let me see. My belly button has definitely sticking out now a ton. Actually, my belly button didn't even start to stick out until I was about 34 or 35 weeks. But like I said, I'm not very big. I didn't get very big until I hit about 7 or 8 months. 7.5 months, and then I really started to show. But up until about 6.5, 7 months, I honestly could put a big shirt or a big sweatshirt on, and you would just think I'm a little heavy. You would never know unless you actually, unless I was wearing a really tight shirt or something. My weight gain I've gained, I'm not going to say exactly how much because I don't want to, but I've gained more than what I wanted to. They say you're supposed to gain between 25 and 35 pounds during pregnancy, and I was going to try to stick to about 30. And I have gained more than 30 pounds, but I haven't gained a whole lot more, and I've actually started to lose a little bit, which they say is normal towards the end of pregnancy. So I'm hoping that I'm done gaining weight and I'm not going to gain any more. Also, stretch marks. I was one of those people where I was like, I'm not going to get stretch marks. You know, when I first found out I was pregnant, I put cocoa butter all over my belly all the time, which I still do several times a day, 2 or 3 times a day. Not just cocoa butter, just any lotion in general. I slather all over my belly, all over my whole body. But when I first got pregnant, I just kind of concentrated on my belly, and I didn't really think to put it like on my legs or my butt or my boobs or anything. And I actually don't have hardly any stretch marks on my belly. I have a few, like maybe 2 or 3 stretch marks towards the very bottom of my belly, but I have a ton of stretch marks on my boobs. That is the place where I just got the most stretch marks. And then I also have some on my sides, which you'll see when I show you my belly. And then I have some like on my butt area, towards my back, and then like on my inner thighs and upper thighs and my legs and stuff. So I definitely got a ton of stretch marks. They will never go away, no matter how much cream you put on them. Cocoa butter, it doesn't matter. They're not going to go away. And also, cocoa butter does not prevent stretch marks. Let me just say that. Any type of lotion, cocoa butter or not, helps to moisturize, which helps the elasticity in your skin stretch better. So it's supposed to help the stretch marks, not be as bad. But if you're going to get stretch marks, you're going to get them, whether you use lotion or not. So it's just kind of something that you're just going to have to live with. So anyway, this video is super long, but I have one more. Sorry, my nose is itching. I feel like there's hair on it. One more super exciting thing to tell you guys. But anyway, we are also moving. I don't know if I've told you guys this or not, but we live in Indiana right now, and my boyfriend is in the military. That's his career. He's in the United States Army, and he actually got offered a very, very good job opportunity that we could not turn down. And the job that he got offered requires us to move. Actually, requires us to move very far away. It requires us to move all the way from Indiana to Washington State. So, we're moving. We're moving actually the first week of January. So, that is part of the reason why I really want Ariana to come as soon as possible, so that her and I both have enough time to recover, because we're going to be driving. Actually, the drive is 1 day and 14 hours long. So it's like over a 30-hour long drive, and that's not even with stopping. Which actually, what we're going to do is we're going to make it kind of like into a little mini vacation, and we're going to take about 4 or 5 days and drive and stop and drive and stop and maybe see a couple of things on the way, just a couple things. But, yeah, it's really far away. Washington State is on the West Coast. If you don't know, it's over, by Idaho and California and all that area. So we will be living there. I'm not going to say exactly where, because I don't want you guys to, I don't want to put all that information out there. But we are moving to Washington State. So it's a change. It's something different. I guess everybody needs a change. And, we're excited about it. We actually do have a house that my boyfriend had built about, 4 or 5 years ago. So we're kind of debating the process right now as to what we're going to do with our house, whether we're going to sell it, rent it, what we're going to do. But like I said, we're moving the first week of January, so we have pretty much less than 2 months to get everything situated, which luckily with the military and the Army, they move all of our stuff, and they compensate us for our traveling expenses and hotels and things like that. So that's really, really good. We don't have to worry about that. But it's still really stressful, especially with having a new baby. She won't even be 2 months old. She'll probably be just barely maybe 4 or 5 months old at the most. So it's going to be difficult traveling with her, but it's okay. We'll manage. And so, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Sorry if this is so long and boring. Feel free to fast forward. I should have said that at the beginning. Feel free to fast forward to the parts that are more entertaining for you, or what you want to hear. So also, I wanted to throw in here really quick, I probably won't be doing a November favorites video, because obviously I'm probably going to have a baby towards the end of November. So I don't know, I might do one in the next week and a half or so, but I really don't have any new products besides the ones in my last favorite video, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to stand up and show you my belly. My pregnancy clothes are starting to get a little tight, which I had to buy back in September, October, I don't know, I think October. I bought some jeans, just a couple of pair of maternity jeans and some long sleeve shirts, because I knew I was going to be pregnant when it started getting colder out, and I couldn't be wearing like leggings and shorts all the time, like I was at the beginning of my pregnancy. So I got some maternity pants, which they still fit fine. They're just kind of tight, sometimes. and my shirts are kind of getting tight. But, you know, that comes with pregnancy, and there's no sense in buying new ones when I'm not going to be pregnant, you know, much longer. So, anyway, I'm going to show you my belly. I'm going to set you down here, and I'm going to stand up. Oh, it's kind of hard for me to stand up. So, okay, so this is my belly, and let me see. Like I said, I am 38 weeks, so she is due any day now, and this shirt is kind of tight, but most of my shirts are. I actually don't like shirts that aren't tight because I feel like they just make me look fat. So, and then these are my pregnancy jeans, which I really like. They've got the stretch band and all that, and then I'll show you my belly without the shirt. As you can tell, here's my belly button, and it does stick out quite a bit compared to what it was. Belly is very big, very round. I don't know if you can see my stretch marks, but here they are, you know, kind of the bad ones towards the back, and then I have some, like I said, I don't have any on top of my belly or anything like that. I got lucky there. There's some more on my side, but I do have them underneath here, so I'm hoping that if my belly gets any bigger, which I'm hoping it doesn't get much bigger, but I'm hoping that I don't get any more up towards the top, because I've noticed just the last few weeks I've really gotten these stretch marks, and they are really kind of bad. So that is my belly, and that is my little 6.5 pound baby in there. And yeah, sorry if this is so long and so boring for you guys, but I know some people wanted me to do pregnancy updates, and I didn't really do very many of them, so I just thought I would do this great big long one for you guys. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing and supporting my channel. Definitely look out for my What's in My Hospital Bag video and my nursery tour coming up. I'm going to try to do those soon. So thanks again, guys. See you later.